Okay, we're to paraphrase Sergeant Pepper, we're getting very near the end. Um, this is the 2011 Cigare Volant Reserve, very, very special wine, um, produced by an unusual technique in the cellar. This wine is the same wine as our 2011 Reserve Normale, if you will. In other words, the same grape components, the same begins life as precisely the same wine, just the differences in the élevage and the maturation in the cellar. So whereas the conventional Cigare Volant is aged in mixture of puncheons and wood upright tanks, the Reserve was aged in 5-gallon class demijohns, which the French call bonbons or carboys. And it gives a rather unique result to the wine. So in other words, one of the things when you put a wine in a demijohn is you exclude all air in the maturation process. But the other thing you're doing is you have greatly altered the surface area to volume ratio of the wine to the container that it's reposing in. So the wine, the lees in the wine, we leave the wine dirty, we leave it on its lees. So there's an enormous amount of surface area for the lees to get absorbed into the wine and get exchanged into the wine. So as a result, the wine takes on a preternatural level of savoriness and a really unique texture, particularly creamy texture, savory quality, and an earthy quality. There's a lot of forest floor, humus, umami, truffle, and the quality, the overall impression, dare I say this, I mean this is sacrilege, but it is Dune-right Burgundian, if you will. That beautiful wildness, that savagery, coupled with elegance, which is what we live for, what some of us live for. I do. I mean, that's not the hill I want to die on, but that is sort of an interesting hill in any event. A lot of cherry in the nose, chocolate, decadent wine. So one of the interesting differences between the Cigare Volant Normal, apart from the fact that it doesn't have Mourvèdre in it anymore, and the Reserve, is that the Normal is definitely, let's say, more of a food wine, very, very companionable, whereas the Reserve is a meditation wine. It's a wine you want to think about. You probably don't want to have it with too elaborate an accompaniment. Something like cheese would be an excellent, I don't know what you're having it with tonight, but having it with a simple dish is really the way to go. There's probably somebody on the planet who hasn't heard the story of Cigare Volant, but I think I'm morally obliged to share it with you, as I am every one of these winemaker dinners that I attend or don't attend. But anyways, the name Cigare Volant, this is in fact a true story, derives from the fact that in 1954, the mayor of one of the villages in Châteauneuf-du-Pape was truly apprehensive about UFOs landing in the village of Châteauneuf. Apparently there had been a number of sightings in that area, and he was just kind of freaked out of his mind. So to that end, he persuaded the town council to adopt a particular ordinance prohibiting the landing of UFOs or either flying saucers or flying cigars, not both of which were totally banned in the vineyards of Châteauneuf. Worked perfectly, none have landed in the vineyards. Anyways, it's been a great pleasure to be with you this evening. I hope the wines acquitted themselves well and you had a wonderful evening. I'm sorry not to be with you tonight personally. Cheers.